was gonna do some
All right.
Borderlands 4.
We all know what, when, and how we're gonna do this, right? Good.
I mean, I hope so. Let me get my mess up. Well, I saw a new thing about psoriasis, and supposedly it's a gastral parasite that gives people that skin disorder that all these skin people that are talking about, you know, all these people, oh, skin doctors. Well, it's a skin thing. No, it ends up being an intestinal thing. And I knew it, so I started taking, like, anti-parasites and that, because I fucking have it, and I had it for a long-ass time. And it's linked to the food that we fucking eat, which is obviously true. And now doctors are starting to find out about it, and now we have to go through the FDA to try to, like, ban probably certain fucking, certain things that are actually... People have to understand, like, almost all food... You know, you can eat really healthy food and not have to worry about, like, all them dyes and that. All those dyes give you all fucking issues. And people keep on consuming these dyes. You're like, well, why do I have problems? Like, because you're eating shit that actually is not good for you. The only thing that, like...
We'll go to turrets. Turrets up. Settle down. Okay, that's one. Eyes open. Get what you need while you can. Now that's how it's done. Making strides, team. 25% down. Finally cracked. Landing those headshots. Well. Great work, but let's not break out the champagne just yet.
Sure, why not? Yeah,
Thank you.
I think it's got a lot. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit, get this timer to go down. I might as well just wait for it. But yeah, so I like to think about something like, dude, all these fucking doctors just make up stuff because they just want to sell shit. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and that's like, most people say, well, why are people getting all these issues? And I said, because all the shit that we eat, like, like, I've been fasting a lot more where I don't eat a lot of, like, carbs and shit. And, you know, try not to eat so much. And, like, I'm sitting there understanding the chemistry of the human body seems to be, you know, we run on very little food. like very little food.
Hope you're done shopping.
And like, and like people always want to talk about, you know, oh, you need to eat all this food and that. The truth of it is, you fucking don't. Like the amount of food that people have to eat is actually really fucking low. But people always want to dictate that you have to eat this fucking gargantuan amount of food every day. It actually becomes kind of funny though, because people just keep on like talking about this shit. It's like, dude, like people say, well, fasting's bad for you and that, you know, because you need to fuel your muscles and all that stuff. Like Michael Hearn talks about that shit. And like Michael Hearn, like no offense to you, bro, it's like you're on mass amount of steroids and you've been lying to people for fucking ever. So please stop being a fucking idiot. Like literally. No, it's probably really funny. When people sit there and they'll say these like iconically stupid things. And they always talk about, well, you could do like this and like, dude, if you actually took steroids and shit like you've been doing for fucking decades, bro. Then of course people would have a gigantic fucking physique. And you get your little butt buddies that sit there and defend your ass all the damn time, even though you're a fucking hypocritical liar, because that's what you do, because you're a liar. I don't know, this makes it really funny. Sorry, I was trying to get my other game going on my phone, not I'm talking. I mean, obviously, I don't think that Michael Hearn's 100% lying about, like, certain things and that, but he's lying definitely about what he's doing.
Update, a quarter down. Someone's got a steady trigger finger. Fun. a shop. Anyone?
Turret activated.
Yeah, it's good just to keep these turrets going. Just wait my time. Okay. I don't know why the fuck you want to go up here for, but I guess you can. I got a little bit of time left.
I don't miss.
Alright, down to 75%.
Turret. Got it.
You showed them.
Turret active.
I'd get the armor mended before the next wave, Specialist.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't like the fucking lasers thing on it. It's so fucking stupid. I might give her the scope
Almost
of the
there,
laser
team.
thing.
Final
It really
wave.
doesn't do nothing, just makes the gun look ugly as fuck.
Encantada. Chaucito, gordo. That's enough from you.
Oh, perfect spot.
want it all.
Can't go to one. This shit's lagging. Yeah, there's no lag with this bullshit. But anyways, so we're learning all this shit, and like we keep doctors keep on coming up with more stuff, and now it's talking about parasites of the gastral issue and that. Is that the link with Red 40 and all this crap they've been poisoning us with for all these years that Europeans don't deal with, but America does? That's why I eat no candy at all. I eat none of that convenience store fucking bullshit unless it has nothing in it. And the funny thing is, like, some of these companies are literally doing what the supplement company's been doing for a long ass time now, because there's like, we don't use dyes and that. They do turmeric for red. They do all these different things that they could do. Natural things that color their stuff. And then you have these assholes that run this stuff. These supposed to be health professional, like athletes and shit, bunch of fucking cocksuckers. You know, like fucking Mike Matez, where the fuck his Jewish name is. Dude, running cover for these people and saying, "Oh no, no, red dye doesn't do nothing to you like that. It doesn't fuck with you and that." And like, people are looking at the stuff and that and like, but red dye's terrible for you. Like, I used to eat that shit for years and years when I was younger and that. Of course, I never ate it all the time because, unfortunately, I only ate it when I had, candy and that. But now I don't eat it at all. Like, I refuse to fucking have anything with red dye in it. Anything with any of that shit in it. And, like, ever since I've been getting off of it, I've been doing the anti-parasite and that. I've noticed a little bit of difference with my body in that. Because, like, that gives you massive fucking bloating and shit. And it causes your stomach to get flared up. Especially, well, not your stomach, just your intestines. How the fuck are you supposed to have a nice looking body in that, if you got a fucking big old bloated stomach and shit? And you got a skin issue, which is basically just gives you inflation, gives you inflammation. Well, fuck, dude. The biggest problem with most humans is inflammation. Inflammation causes you all kinds of things. You can't even use your body right. I can't use my full strength because my inflammation is sometimes higher than what it needs to be, and it just doesn't work. It's like, oh man, my fucking shit hurts. I mean, honestly, inflammation is to do with, with too much usage of things and certain, mineral compounds. Get rid of it and lack of good sleep and that. But a lot of people are waking up with like cramping and shit. Well, of course, these people just don't drink water at all. Like, I don't drink water at all, like, oh my god, how the fuck you not drinking water? Wow, no, I just don't drink water. I love it. It's basically stoners. Every time I hear like stoners ever talking, I said because having your brain dehydrated from drinking booze and being stoned and doing nicotine, doing the vapes and that is what gives you that fucking kind of high. Because you dehydrate your brain, you go in la la land when you do that shit. And you wonder why that you have cramps, wonder why you have issues in that fogginess of the brain, because you're dehydrated. It puts you in a state of mind where you're not functioning that good. And like, I'm doing my little walk around. I'm gonna beat the boss a little bit. And like, people don't understand that when you start doing these sort of things, it slowly like poisons your body. And then when you're when you poison your body fights against it. It helps you, fight against it. You either crap it out or you pee it out. Your body always fights against things that are not good for it automatically. That's why when everyone's seeing all those fat, obese fucking influencers and that, it's okay to be fat. And then all of a sudden, either they die or they drop enormous amount of weight because they're dying. And it's like, people have been talking about this shit for years, like the bodybuilding industry. People that pop steroids, and they're like, I'm healthy because my muscles are big. No, you're actually not healthy because you're not naturally healthy. You can naturally get big muscles without taking compounds, as in steroids, because steroids are unnatural for the body to have. You can take things that are naturally boosting your stuff, throughout your life. You take it every fucking damn day, which, are supplements. There's testosterone boosters out there that are clinically shown to give you more testosterone naturally. Now, ashwagandha and that, which is a very good compound to take. And we look at these compounds and that, they're just like, especially like peptides and that. Peptides are all over the place now. Peptides are probably like the biggest thing that is enhancing humans all over the place, making them stronger, making them build more muscle and that. And supposedly the FDA is about to approve these compounds because they fucking work, which means they're going to be mass produced. And since ever since the supplement industry has been coming out, making, the creatines, all the pre-workouts and that, you're starting to see a shift in what people actually like. And guess what? The shit's actually working. There's more and more people trying to get in good shape. Taking these, simple compounds that you can find naturally in food and in other, herbal things that have been passed down for thousands of years. And they're starting to take that and mass produce them because they know it works. And the thing of it is, people have to say we find it kind of funny that nowadays, as humans tend to grow with technology, we start to find the stuff that we ate thousands of years ago, like fish, just basic foods that we ate. We didn't use parasite, or not parasite stuff. What farmers use to get rid of the bugs and shit. We never used any of that stuff. A lot of people say, well, you could just, rinse off the vegetable and all that stuff from that because we have to mass produce because there's a lot of people. And I was like, well, yeah, I can understand that. And I can understand that why people use pesticides and that. But what I don't understand is why people, that make, candy have to use dyes that are terrible for you. And they know they're terrible for you because they clinically test all this fucking shit. They clinically test every single thing that gets put into our food. All the parasitical shit, all the dyes, all the preservatives and that, all these things are always being tested. I mean, people can say otherwise and that, but it's just what we do as, what's the whole point of having a government if they don't fucking do shit that's gonna help out the people? And that's the fundamental thing that we start to go through why influencers are supposedly saying such things, like stupid things, like, and the things that they say don't make fucking logical sense, and they keep on saying things. they're trying to say, oh, well, you could do this and this and this and this, to be able to do this and this and this. And then when you look at these guys and that, and they're all millionaire people and that have enormous amount of money, and they want to share, they want to share their experiences of stuff, and that say you got money now because you're a cop out. You do anything for people to fucking sit there to notice you. And you can look at all these Bibles like Michael Hurnett. We already know. The dude played on fucking Gladiator back in the 90s and shit. Or yeah, I think it was early 80s and 90s. He was literally the dude that was sitting there beat people up with big styrofoam fucking like things and that and winning because he was the biggest fucking dude there. I remember it. I remember watching Gladiator. I didn't know it was Michael Hearn, but he was like one of the biggest fucking dudes there. Oh yeah, because you're on huge amount of fucking steroids. People back in the 80s took an enormous amount of fucking steroids. And you could say genetically that, genetically the dude's probably a monster altogether. Steroids are not needed. He wouldn't be as big as he is now, but like you don't need steroids if you're sitting there having genetic potential. But at the age that he's at, dude's pumping growth hormones. So yeah, look at like Liver King. Liver King say he spent like what? $500,000 on supplements, on hormones and steroids and shit to keep his physique. Liver King, before he did any of that stuff, that was just a normal fucking dude. And that's why I always find kind of funny in that when these people sit there and say these things, and then other people actually talk about their usage, and then other people, well, I'll never talk about usage because I'm just natural. I'm almost 60 years old and I fucking got a body that good God. I said the reason why you don't want to lose that body because your whole image is run around how fucking big you are. Look at Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson's the same age as Michael Hearn. Dude lost like 40 pounds of muscle because of uses of steroids. He refuses to tell people. And then moron, stupid people literally believe it. It ain't about the exercises. Anyone can exercise and break down muscle tissue. You can go to work and break down muscle tissue. From standing there and moving around, you're eventually going to fatigue yourself. Yes, eating a lot of protein is going to help you out. Like, I'm dropping weight. I've been dropping weight. I dropped like 4 pounds already. And the only thing I've been doing is I wait till I wake up all the way until my body tells me that I'm hungry, and then I eat. I eat a bigger meal. My first big meal is going to be probably my salad again. I'll be eating salad with avocado, and because we have avocado things that I eat now that are really fucking good. I really like them a lot. They mix really good with it. First thing I do is I wake up, I get water, I do my pre-workout to get everything in my system and that, and then I let it linger. Of course, it's just caffeine is the main part of it that I like to use. I let it linger, and then when my body wants to get hungry and that, then it gets hungry. But in the meanwhile, I'm burning off calories as it's doing that, because I'm not hungry right now. People say we gotta feed the body now, and Michael Hearn put this into perspective that I really like a lot. Say why do people fast while doing cardio? I mean, cardio itself is just moving around. It has nothing to do with doing actual like heart-burning cardio, because at a certain extent, your body starts to burn through fat instead of carbs, when you get your heart rate up enough, your body actually starts to burn through your cellular fat. Or you can burn through fat by having your calories be in a deficit to where your body actually starts to absorb fat. And most of the times it absorbs fat when you're sleeping, because that's the only way your body actually starts to absorb it is when you're sleeping. And so, like, I look through all this stuff from that as an average human being. I do take my peptides and that every now and again. I haven't took anything today. I just woke up. I had a really fucking weird dream. Yeah, this little bit of a weird dream. And like, so I'm sitting there and I've been thinking about it. I've been dropping 2 fucking pounds in the last 3 days. Probably like, not clinically just 2 pounds, but close to it. Because see my numbers drop pretty, aggressively. And, and people can say whatever they want to say, and I say, you know what? It's very hard to do. Of course it is. Nothing's fucking easy. It's never supposed to be easy. I lowered down my carbs. I lowered down my carbs a lot, because it's not to say it's like carbs are the enemy. No, carbs digest faster, and you can eat a enormous amount of them. That's why it's very selective on what you eat with your carbs and sugars. Can't say carnivore diet is the most absolute thing, makes you drop a fuckload of weight in that. It can, because carbs themselves don't make you fat, but it's just knowing that you can consume so much of them. Like, anyone can sit there and eat a whole bag of potato chips, and a whole bag of potato chips is probably like 1,500 calories, if not more, and you won't even feel it because they're so, small. And carbs are, it's like when you eat a gigantic baked potato, just to say, like one of those enormous ones, it's probably like maybe 500-600 calories. And of course you add, the stuff to it that actually makes it more tasty. You have butter, now you're eating like 1,500 calories right there. You know what I'm talking about, with these big ass baked potatoes, and people don't understand that how much is in there. Well, of course you don't, because you're not thinking about it. So one of the things that I do is, since I go to work and that, I eat at work all the time. They let me eat. They don't care. Like, I'll eat a lot of chicken and that. I eat a lot of steak and stuff like that. I constantly not constantly consuming, but kind of like what my ex said. I go with that intelligence pretty thoroughly. That she always talked about eat a little bit each time, and just snack throughout the day, and you'll drop weight because you're not trying to consume huge amounts of food. Your body actually is. Oh, that felt great. Your body's actually going through and constantly keep your metabolism going without so-called making you sleepy. Because a lot of people get sleepy after they eat, and a lot of it's because of carbs. And it's like, oh well, but yeah, it's just like nicotine. If you take yourself off nicotine, you do non-vape nicotine. So I suggest you not doing it. It's terrible for you. But if you are doing it and you have a non-nicotine vape, people like getting a buzz over everything they do, and they freak out. I work with people that have like a huge fucking addiction. One guy's addicted to fucking weed. He's like, I have that weed. I have the weed. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? It's like, weed doesn't do it. It's because you're fucking bored. I like you're. That's what most addictions come down to, is that you're bored. You go to that because you've been doing it for so damn long. When you were bored, it's like you're counterproductive. You don't do nothing. You literally just sit there all day and just complain about fucking drugs. But the thing of it is, those drugs are not what keeps you in line. It's It's your discipline. When you discipline yourself, you change your body. People make up a lot of excuses for these mental illnesses and that. I'm fucking tired of it. Like, go to the Bible and understand wisdom. Our bodies are meant to be disciplined, and discipline is hard. It's difficult. It's not fucking easy. It's not easy at all to maintain yourself. And when we sit there and we live our lives based upon this stupid effort of being on drugs all damn day long because we're weak. We're weak mentally and spiritually. And we go down these roads and we don't realize that we're just fucking weak. And the first thing people tend to do is they blame it on all these other things. I said, no, you're just weak. That's it. When you can actually say it and be like, yeah, I just, I do need to change my diet. I do need to do this, you do that. Exactly. I work with people that I guess you could call them idiots. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and it's like, compared to like almost everybody that I work with, I'm highly disciplined compared to them because they literally don't do much. When it comes down to doing things that are actually outrageously difficult for them. That's why, like I say, lifting weights makes it something hard to do, but you enjoy it because the benefits of lifting weights disciplines you and it makes you stronger. It makes you more resilient. It makes you more reliable. While other people are sitting there, can't do anything, you're sitting there and constantly getting stronger throughout your life so you can be able to perform better. And performance, especially in nowadays, that many people don't want to perform because they're all fucking drugs and shit. You get a beneficial out of it. And a lot of these people, and like, they're not bad people in that. I can't say anything. They're not bad at all. Their discipline's just low, and their wisdom's not there because they don't have it. Ooh, man, I'm about to blow ass pretty soon. And fucking shit, guys. Oh man. And the way people think about life nowadays, it's coming back to like the hippie ages again, back in the 70s and 80s. Everyone wants to be a fucking hippie. They all want to smoke weed and do a bunch of fucking drugs, drink booze and that. And when you look at them, and it's like, oh, I'm financially hurt. I said, well, you need to change to being, unhealthy to healthy. Oh, healthiness costs too much. I hear this shit all the time. You know what? You know how to be healthy? It's like if you're fat, actually you just eat less food, and you save more money, and you're being more active, which doesn't cost you anything. Literally, I can just sit down, I'm standing up, just walking around in a fucking circle right now, which I tend to do all the time when I'm doing these talks because I'm about ready to blow ass. But the first thing I do, I wait for myself to wake up all the way, and I wait for my big first shit in the morning, which is what I tend to do. I've been doing it for a while now, and it's a coming. But yeah, what all I'm saying is like, these people make up excuses that because they believe all this social media shit. I said, you guys believe a bunch of fucking retarded, poisonous shit. And you guys keep sitting there doing this stuff, and then you realize that you're just being lied to. And once you realize that you've been lied to, it's probably going to be like 5 or 10 years down the road. Because that's what happened with me. I finally realized I've been lied to. And also, when I work in that, so I'm buying booze and like trying to get weed 24/7. Not like these kids all do this shit. and I can look at their lifestyle. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, oh, I smoke weed when I'm playing video games and that. I'm like, why? Video games are not entertaining enough for you to fucking do without drugs? Like, are you fucking serious? Is this the routine shit that we're going by nowadays? And I hear this stuff, and I'm sitting like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, you literally are playing video games that you have to, like, you could drink energy drink. Caffeine is probably one of the main things that people should have every morning. A little bit of caffeine wakes up your body and it stimulates your metabolism, and and you don't put any cream and sugar in it, so you don't actually have food in your system. It stimulates your blood, your heart rate gets jumped up a little bit, and you're starting to burn off calories already, and you're already starting to like move around in that because the caffeine and the vitamin B help stimulate your brain and your nervous system. And I need to take a shit. Here, okay. Sorry about that shit. Oh, I had to go eat my food. Oh man. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, most of these turns will be up. Oh. Yeah, I had to get my carbs and protein. Been eating more tomatoes than that. Oh, tomatoes taste so good with salt.
We got support.
Get ready to go to the gym. Gotta get my hair cut today and all kinds of shit.
Closing time, shoppers.
I do the fucking deck.
We got a turret. Veámonos bailar.
Yeah, them dudes are fucking assholes. I think that's the only thing I probably do hate about this. That character, he spawns in way too many enemies. Oh well. Oh shit. Ooh, man. I like this character a lot, but yeah, I'll wait for it. Let food digest for a little bit. Yay. Finally got my third worker on my little phone game. My god, it takes forever to get it because it costs so many diamonds and that. And they want me to spend fucking like $15 on diamonds. I'm sitting there thinking to myself like, holy, I'm not spending $15 on fucking diamonds and that. Like, fuck that shit. I'll just earn it through the game. These mobile games are a little ridiculous when it comes on the payment shit. This is gonna be fun. I love this character so much.
Let's hype the place! Donut time, baby! Down on the floor!
That's the spirit.
Way to slim down, my guy! Smash it like a record button! I make things go. What camera? I see no camera.
Just past the 50% mark.
Little fear. Amsterdam rocks the best.
Cleared the way.
We control the party. Let the turret do the talking. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, that's... 'Cause that's been canceled.
Ten more. Just a few now.
I mean, this gun's strong enough for all that, but. I can't wait till I get to Devilish and this person come in. Devilish is gonna be so much fun. Nice. Yeah, it's getting off pretty good.
Bye-bye, CCTV! So much blood! My ears just needed a break, okay?
Make us proud.
Now goes the pleasure! Make it stop burning! Out of line, bro!
That's the last one.
Oh, fuck him up with this gun.
Speedy checkout! Who needs armor? Right here! Everybody in the front, make some noise! That person is a dead person. We control the party! You get some honor, and you get some honor, and you get some honor! Wow! What an experience! I've been so connected to all of you.
They get no sense. It's always easy with this guy, like, cause explosions are just, they're just so dominating. Oh man.
Don't get overwhelmed. Remember what CrossFit's for. War is nothing but a duel on a larger scale.
It's such a mother jerk. Everybody good? Yeah, just fucking leg step. I gotta do a whole bunch of leg presses and shit. I normally do, just work out a little bit of everything.